So, in his wonderful book, Talking to Strangers, Malcolm Gladwell discussed how different the expression of emotions are in different cultures and in different people, so that imposing your own idea about how you can express the emotion of, for example, joy or remorse or anger would be, tantamount to, you know, disregarding the individual differences among us and among different cultures. So, for example, if you give somebody a present that somebody doesn't appear to be, joyed, that might offend you, but you might also consider the fact that, that person might be, uniquely inclined to express his or her joys in his or her own unique way. And it is that really important to respect the space, personal space of other persons, because otherwise you would be making rather quick judgment about what he or she is up to. Gladwell discussed in detail the failure of some criminal justice systems in assessing persons' remorse, for example, which could be different in different individuals and different cultures. And this idea that there is generic common form of the expressions of emotions is totally just wrong. For example, talking about my own home country, Japan. Some people sometimes say that the Japanese people are not expressive in their emotions, and some Westerners have said that the Japanese people are an enigma when it comes to their own feelings. But that is, kind of imposing a particular frame of the expression of emotions on peoples of really different culture. So, if you are well versed in the Japanese culture, you would probably begin to notice the really subtle expressions of emotion, agreement and disagreement, and favor and you know rejection, maybe, in the peoples of Japan. The same can be said about American people. When we, people from other countries see the Americans for the first time, they might have the impression that the Americans are over-expressive and, making a really big fuss about things. But if you get to know really well the American people, then you start to, take notice of all these wonderful diversity of emotions and attitudes in American people. So, what I'm saying here is that we really need to respect the different ways that people express their emotions, and it is not really a good idea to stereotype a certain group of people against your own culture and personal backgrounds. And we should celebrate our diversity, differences, in respecting and not making quick judgments about other people's way of expressing their emotions.